All right, let's talk about something that's been on my mind a lot recently, and that is choosing people that choose you. Just switch lanes real quick. So basically, there's a book called The Way of the Superior Man, and the book kind of talks about, choosing a woman that chooses you, but I'm taking it a step further and extending it and choosing people in general. So that can be, a romantic relationship. If you're a girl watching this, maybe, you're chasing after a guy that doesn't want you, or you're chasing after a friend that doesn't want to be friends with you, etc. And same vice versa for a guy, right? You're chasing after a girl that doesn't want you, X, Y, Z. Basically, you can't go about life chasing things that aren't meant for you, right? In Islam, for example, there's the term called nasib, and that basically means that something has been written for you thousands of years before you were even born, right? And you can run away from that nasib, and you can run away from what's written for you, but eventually it'll find you. Now, in the case of a person, if you are destined to marry this woman or this man, you can literally run to different countries. God will still put you guys both in the same position to be together because you were written together, right? You're fighting for a job. You're fighting, praying for it. You want it so bad, but it's not meant for you. You get it, but it doesn't last because it wasn't meant for you, right? For you to chase something that isn't for you, you're essentially hurting yourself in the long run. Because even if you do get this thing or get this person, whatever, relationship, love life, it's not gonna last. And if it does last, God is essentially gonna punish you in a way for going against his will, right? Like, again, back to the topic of Islam. I don't mean to make this religious at all, but if you're making supplication, which is dua, like praying to God, please grant me this, that, you can't necessarily say, God, grant me this person if they're right for me, and if they're not right for me, make them right for me, because that's contradicting the whole premise of supplication. You're supposed to supplicate for things that are good for you, and if they are not good for you, your supplication is supposed to revolve around the fact that you want to be content with them not being good for you. So something to focus on is, in the case of people, right? If you're chasing after a woman that doesn't want you or doesn't want to be with you, right? One, you're literally decreasing your value. Desperation does not sit right with people, right? People don't want to know you as the desperate guy, the desperate girl, this person, they're always begging, It's not a good look, and reputation is everything. We've talked about that many times on this channel. Your reputation follows you to the grave, and you can spend 20 years building it and destroy it in 20 seconds. So if you're begging someone to stay in your life, a friend or a romantic partner or whatever, do it accordingly, right? If you're on your knees crying and begging for another chance, most of the time, think about this. Most of the time, the person that ends things with you, whether it be a relationship or a friendship, they've already kind of checked out weeks in advance, and they've been kind of thinking of how they're going to break the news to you. So when they break the news to you, they've essentially already detached from the whole situation. You don't matter to them anymore, but you are just kind of getting thrown with this unexpectedly, which is why you feel so hurt, you feel betrayed, you want to beg, you want to do this, It's not a good look. It's not worth it. I said this in yesterday's video. You need to adopt the mindset of it is what it is, right? Whatever happens, who cares, right? I really believe this. People are replaceable. Everyone is replaceable, right? Now, that doesn't mean go about that mindset every time you talk to a new person, you try to get to know them on a romantic level, and you're like, okay, if this doesn't work out, I'll just go to the next one. No, but understand that if it doesn't work out with that person or that friendship or that business or the job, whatever, there's something better for you coming your way. You just have to wait and trust in God's plan, because I guarantee you his timing is better than our timing, right? We plan, but we don't know the whole telltale sign, right? We don't know what is in store for us. We think we do, and we try to override what God has bestowed upon us. But again, you're hurting yourself in the long run, because you're never going to get that thing that you want, and you're hurting yourself. You're literally, one, you're decreasing your value, and two, you're elongating your time, because all that time that you're focusing on this person or this job that you really want but isn't right for you, you could be using that to focus on things that will benefit you. So, go to the gym, do this, do that, build this business, X, Y, Z. Stop chasing people that don't want to be with you, right? If someone doesn't want to be with you, I guarantee you the signs will be evident within your first encounters. Your first few encounters, you'll kind of get a vibe, and that vibe is never wrong. That feeling is never wrong, right? That's why they say trust your gut feeling. So don't chase people. Literally just chase success, chase yourself, and I guarantee you, I promise you, man, the right people will come into your life when you are ready, and when they are ready, and when God thinks that this is the right season of life, this is the right time. Act accordingly and just go about life. Trust God's plan, because I guarantee you his plan is better than our plan. All right, catch you in the next one. Cheers.